Alright, here we are in this constructed video series for modern Nivmagus Elemental Combo. We've won the die roll, and yes, we'd like to play first. Okay, this hand is a little bit slower than they can be, in that it's a Kiln Fiend hand rather than a Nivmagus Elemental hand, but we do have a turn 1 Thoughtseize into turn 2 Threat and Protection and a Tainted Strike, so if we can stop him from killing the Kiln Fiend when we're tapped out, we can pretty much just straight win with this, so we would not like to mull. Alright, so we really don't care about our life total very much in this deck. We are faster than them almost 100% of the time. Okay, so it looks like he's also playing with Nivmagus Elemental. That's interesting. Okay, so what we really need to worry about is him drawing a lightning bolt, but there's nothing we can actually do about that. So I think we're just going to take the Snapcaster, because in the event that he does draw a lightning bolt, it's worse for us. I'm not sure if that's 100% correct, or we might be able to take the Mana Leak for the turn that we combo off. The Remand's fine, because if we draw another free spell, he's dead anyway. And if we draw a land, he's dead anyway. But the Mana Leak will stop the Tainted Strike, which will be an issue for us. Actually, I'm going to take the Mana Leak, and just hope to get there first. Obviously leading with his 1-drop. Going back to us. Alright, but Cliffs. That'll do. And we just hope he doesn't have a lightning bolt here. Imagine he plays Sulphur Falls into something. So he will be able to use the Apostle's Blessing to push the Kiln Fiend through any blockers. Here he probes. Okay, he doesn't probe, he just puts some counters on. Hits us for 3, which we will gladly take. And I imagine his game plan is some combination of remanding one of our spells, which he can't really do effectively, especially now that we've drawn this Mutagenic Growth, and surprising the Kiln Fiend with a blocker in the form of Snapcaster Mage. That's not going to work out well for him. Yeah, we've got everything to push through here. So let's just. How do we want to do this? Well, we want Pro Blue. There's nothing we need to target our own guy, which is blue, so we can just freely do it now. Okay. If he does happen to have something like a Vapor Snag, he'll have to cast it now, otherwise it'll be useless. We don't want protection from artifacts, we want protection from blue. Okay, so he can't Vapor Snag us, he can still Lightning Bolt us, but because we've got Mutagenic Growth to back it up, it's fine, and he can't block us anymore. So he's probably on the Remand plan. Let's Tainted Strike now. And we're going to Gut Shot instead of Mutagenic Growth just to play around Lightning Bolt. There we go. 11 points of poison. Alright, so it looks like he's on some blue-red amalgamation of sort of value Nivmagus Elemental, I guess. Do expect him to have interaction, so I think these clouts will be coming in. And I think they'll be coming in alongside the Flamekins while we take out all of our Kiln Fiends. Kiln Fiend was good there, but we wouldn't have been able to win through a Lightning Bolt had we not had double protection. So he would have had, if we had one instead of the other, only one instead of both, excuse me, then we would have been in a spot where we would have lost to him drawing a lightning bolt off the top of his deck, and that's really not a good place to be. I would normally bring in Pyroclasm, but generally speaking, Nivmagus is going to be a bit too big to kill that way. So I think what I'll be doing is, I need to cut a couple of cards anyway, so I'll just cut these Dismembers, keep in the Slaughter Packs, and unless we see something that we want to Pyroclasm like a Young Pyromancer, we'll leave them out. Odds are he's got them in his deck, but we don't know how hard he is on the game plan yet, so we're gonna wait to find out. It's entirely possible he's running Kiln Fiend as well, and we just don't know yet. So this is a weird hand, this one. We have the turn, well, turn 1 Thoughtseize if we want it. We don't have any threats, but we have 2 probes to go and find them. The maths is a little bit interesting on this because it's any 8 cards out of 53. So we're talking roughly 1 in 6 or something every time we draw a card. We get a free draw for the turn. Thoughtseize will slow him down. Blah 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 blah. So I'm going to keep it for the purpose of testing. I don't know if this is a good decision or not. And we'll see what he leads off with. Hopefully not a Delver, but it might be. Nivmagus. Alright. Alright, I'm going to probe him first. Odds are we're going to Thoughtseize him anyway, but yeah. Okay, so he's running Young Pyromancers. So it might actually just be better to take the probe here without Thoughtseize. I'm just going to shoot off this other probe, see if we can draw our way into a creature. 2 clouts, no creatures. Okay. Well, we're making it easy for him right now, but I think cutting him off spells is probably the best thing we can do. It makes the Nivmagus smaller. So basically, if he casts that for 2 life, he gets to put a 1/1 into play off a Young Pyromancer, as well as put 2 counters on this, and that gives us less draw steps to try and find one of the creatures that we need to win the game. So Young Pyromancer, attack me for 1, no blocks. Here's the Nivmagus, excellent. That's exactly what we wanted. Alright. So we get to cast this for, well, let's make it blue, why not? On the rare occasion that we actually have a City of Brass out. We'll cast a Clout on this. So it's got Shroud and Haste. We can't kill him this turn, but I don't think we're actually in danger of dying ourselves. So, I think what we want to do here is we want to attack, and he's either going to have to block with the Young Pyromancer or take 7 damage down to 12. Next turn, we've got the ability to target. Well, we can't really target anything with the Apostle's Blessing, unfortunately, anymore. So we've got a weird situation here, but I think we need to start forcing him into chump block mode, because if we give him infinite time to draw out, any lightning bolt is just like a really bad deal for us. So we're going to be targeting his guys with these mutagenic growths. Making our guy 7/8, which means he's on a 2-turn clock. But then again, we're not on much life ourselves, so it's entirely possible he just draws into a lightning bolt or something like that, and we're just dead. But yeah, you have to go for it, I think. I don't think not casting Apostle's Blessing there is a game-winning proposition. I think you really need the clout just in case he has interaction. It could be wrong. Could be wrong for sure. As could attacking, because I have no idea how explosive my opponent's deck is. But yeah, I don't feel bad about it right now. A Tainted Strike, which we can use on one of our opponent's guys. Yep. If we want to, of course. But yeah, it does seem like he's blocking, so. Now, I'd imagine he's got something here, otherwise he would have tapped mana. No, just kept mana up. It must be representing counter magic, I guess. It's the Serum Visions, which is bad news for us, because I'm not sure we can actually beat that. We're going to have to start keeping this on defense, but he can just attack in. If he hits any other spell, we're pretty much straight dead. Yeah. Be really nice to have a target for this Apostle's Blessing, but oh well. This is the line we chose. Slaughter Pact. Okay, that's interesting. We can't pay for it, of course, but we can bring this guy up to 11, which isn't going to win the game, so I think we're just going to have to let it go for now, see if we can get another. Well, I don't think we can actually survive another turn if we don't attack here, or either way, basically. So, going to eat an elemental there, and he's just going to attack back for lethal. Bit unfortunate we can't pay for the Slaughter Pact, but yeah. This might look a bit suspicious. Always in situations like this where you're actually just dead, it's always good to make them commit to the attack. Sometimes I'll give you an extra turn, but not in this case. It's obviously no downside as far as we're concerned. So Young Pyromancer makes me want to bring in Pyroclasms. I think they can come in for the Thought Seizers. Our life total is relevant, and yeah, we're not so interested as in interacting with their hand as we are making sure that they tap out for threats and stuff like that. So if they're tapping out for threats, we get to go off. So they're in an awkward position like that because we can always clout, especially now that he knows I've got it. So we'd like to play first. We would not like to mulligan this because it's the nut. I think this might be a turn 2 kill. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So I don't know. We'll play it out, see how we go. I haven't actually played this deck enough to know the maths, but if there is a turn 2 kill, it probably does look like a lot like this. So and he taps out, giving us complete safety. Okay, an unnecessary City of Brass. I'm going to cast this for 2 life. Eat it. Okay. Cast this for 2 life. Eat it. Yeah, so I'm going to cast this, which will be our 3rd spell for the turn, the Assault Strobe. We're not going to eat it. It's just going to get double strike, and then we're going to cast Ground Rift, targeting Nivmagus Elemental, and it's going to be the 4th spell for the turn, which means there'll be 3 Storm copies, which means it'll get +8/+8 or something like that. So yeah, so he's just dead here. So yeah, target that. And okay, eat every copy of it, which is a nice little interaction between Storm and how Nivmagus works. So yeah, 4 more triggers from Nivmagus means that it will be a 13. 13x, so 13, 14 double striker on turn 2. So, yep, that's called winning at Magic. -6. There we go. I'll be back for another match.